Here I will step through how to create a take-home test in Blackboard. So if you go to your main Blackboard page, determine where you want to make that test available to the student. I'm going to go ahead and put it under my course materials here on the left. So go ahead and go into wherever you'd like the student to find the exam. And then under assessments, go ahead and click test. And what you want to do first is create the test for the student to see. So I'm going to click the create button here. And you can go ahead and call this whatever you want. I'm going to call this test 1. It's just a name. You can go ahead and click submit at that point. Now what you want to do is you want to create a question, and what you want, if you want the student to upload their response, it would be called a file response question. So I can click file response. The question title is optional. The key is under this question text box, you want to add the attachment. So click this insert file, the paperclip button. And then at this point, click browse my computer, and then go ahead and find out where you have your test. So here I've got EE test 1. I'm going to go ahead and attach that. I will go ahead and click submit twice to go ahead and do it. And now here's a link that will be on Blackboard for the student will see to go ahead and get the test. That's all you need to do at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and click submit at this. This is the entire test, so I'm done. So I'll go ahead and click OK in the lower right hand corner. So now you see this test I just created, test 1. So we'll go ahead, and this is now what we're going to make available on Blackboard. So I'm going to click submit. Right, it's going to go ahead and keep the same name. If you want to add any more information or instructions, you can in this box. The key down here, you want to make it available so the student can see it. So select that button there. And then you want to, it sounds like you want to set a timer. So go ahead and select set a timer, and you can set how long you want the student to be able to take the test. You can have an auto submit button on there, or if you don't have it, it'll just be marked late and tell you how long the student took. And then the key here, if you want to make it available for a particular time of day, use these display on and off, after and until buttons. So maybe we'll make this available starting at 1 in the morning, and it is available until the end of the day. So they only have 60 minutes to complete it, but they can begin at any time in this window at this point. So if you've done those settings there, you've made it available and set your display times, you're done at this point, so you don't have to necessarily change anything else. You don't need to set a due date since you have set what the availability is. Go ahead and click submit on this point. And now here's your test. So what the student will see, I'll go into the student view of Blackboard. What they would see, they would come over into course materials and they would see the test. They would go ahead and click that button. Here's the instructions. It tells them how long they have. If you added any other instructions in that box, it would be there. Then they can go ahead and begin it. And now they're going to take it. And they've got a little timer here telling them how long they've got the exam. And if they go ahead and click on this hyperlink, it will go ahead and let them see what the exam was. Here was the test that I had. And that's what they would see. So, okay. And when the student's done, what they're going to go ahead and do is they want to upload their answer. They would click Browse My Computer at this point, and then they will go ahead and attach what their response is. And they can attach Word documents or PDFs or JPEGs. Blackboard is usually able to read pretty much any main format that you want. So whatever format you have. Maybe they took a picture of their exam, then they would just be, for example, some JPEGs. And then they'll go ahead and attach those to it, and then they'll go ahead and click Save and Submit. It's just making sure that they did want to submit their exam because they only have one attempt at it. And then they would go ahead and click OK, and they're done. All right, hopefully that's helped.